Atika binti Marizun, and today I'm gonna talk about our novel. The title is Because of Winn Dixie. So my question is, what was the story about? The story is about a 10 years old girl named India Opal Buloni, which is called Opal, who moves to the small town of Naomi, Florida, with her father, a preacher. Opal feels lonely and missing her mother, who left when she was 3 years old. And Opal's life changed when she adopts a stray dog that she finds causing chaos in a supermarket, and she named it as Winn Dixie. Winn Dixie helped Opal to make a new friends in her community, including Miss Franny Brock, a librarian with a rich history, Gloria Dumb, a blind woman with a mysterious past, and Otis, a pet walker with a passion for music. Through this relationship, Opal learns valuable life lessons about friendship, acceptance, and understanding. The novel explores a theme of loss, love, and importance of community as Opal navigates her new life in Naomi with her mother's absence. My next question is, what was your favorite part of the book? So my favorite part of the book is when they are party at Gloria Dum's house. It shows how Winn Dixie helped Opal bring people together because before she found the dog, Opal feels lonely and disconnected in her new town. So when they're in the party, people from different backgrounds come together to enjoy the music, the food, and each other company. So this scene is full of warmth, community, and kindness. It represents Opal's emotional growth, that she no longer the lonely girl that she was at the beginning.
Hi, my name is Vimal Raj. So today I'm gonna talk about who were the main characters. First character will be India Opal Bologna, the protagonist, a curious, kind-hearted girl trying to adjust to a new town and understand her missing mother. Winn Dixie, a stray dog Opal finds in the grocery store. He helps her to make friends and bring joy into her life. The pre-teacher, Opal's father, a quite serious man struggling with his wife's absentment and learning to open up to Opal. Gloria Dumb, a wise old woman with a shady past, become a motherly figure and a source of comfort and wisdom for Opal. Miss Franny Block, the town librarian who shares funny and touching stories. She became one of Opal's first friends. Otis, Otis, a shy and soft-spoken man who works at the pet store. He has a criminal past but shows kindness and talent through music. Amanda Wilkinson, a seemingly snobby girl who is actually grieving the loss of a brother. Opal learned not to judge her too quickly. Dunlap and Steve Dewberry, local boys who tease Opal but gradually become her circle of friends.
Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about what the main character, India Opal Bologna, does in the heartwarming novel Because of Winn Dixie by Kat DiCamillo. Opal is a 10-year-old girl who has just moved to a small town in Florida with her father, a quiet and serious preacher. She's feeling lonely and a little lost in her new life until something unexpected happens. One day, Opal walks into a grocery store called Winn Dixie, and out runs a big, scruffy dog, making a mess of everything. Instead of getting mad, Opal claims the dog is hers on the spot. She names him Winn Dixie, and from that moment, everything begins to change. First, she makes friends. Opal visits the library and meets Miss Franny Block, an elderly librarian who shares wild and funny stories. And then she meets Otis, a shy pet store worker who plays music for the animals. She also becomes close to Gloria Dam, an older woman who helps Opal understand life and forgiveness. Opal also grows closer to her father, who she calls the preacher. At first, he distant, focused on his church work and still hurting from the loss of Opal's mother. But over time, Opal opens up to him, and he starts opening up too. She even makes a special list of 10 things she knows about her mother to help herself and her dad remember her. One of the most emotional moments in the story is when Dixie runs away during a storm. Opal is heartbroken, but during the search, she realized something important. It's okay to let go of things you can't control, and it's okay to feel sad. By the end of the story, Opal has built her own little community of her friends. She's not lonely girl she was at the beginning, and it's all because of Winn Dixie, the dog who brought everyone together.
Good morning everyone, my name is Liu Junyuan. My metric number is BB2411051. Today, I would like to share a book that I really like. It's called Because of Winn Dixie. I enjoy this book very much because it's a heartwarming and emotional story about friendship, love, and second chances. The story is about a young girl named Opa who feels very lonely and miss her mom. Once there, she finds a scruffy dog in a supermarket and named him Winn Dixie. This dog completely changed her life. Because of Winn Dixie, Opa starts making friends with people in her new town. People she once thought very strange or scary. For example, she becomes friends with Gloria Dam, an old woman with a kind heart, and Otis, a pet store worker who has a special gift for music. Through these friendships, Opa learns important life lessons. The books teach many important lessons. One of them is friendship. It shows us that being kind and open-minded can help us build strong and meaningful relationships. Opa learns that even people who are different or misunderstood can become good friends. Another lesson is forgiveness. Opa slowly begins to forgive her father for the pain she feels about her mother leaving. She realized that holding on to anger only brings more sadness, and that forgiving others can bring peace and healing. The book also teaches us about acceptance. Everyone in the story has their own true gifts or past mistake, but they still deserve love and kindness. For example, Gloria Dam shares her past with Opa, and Opa understands nobody is perfect, and that's okay. There are also many funny and touching moments in the story, like when Dixie being scared of thunderstorms, or the party at Gloria's house where everyone laughs and shares story. These scenes make the book feel warm and real. In the end, I love this book because it's not just about a dog, it's about the power of opening your heart, forgiving others, and giving people a second chance. It reminds us that no matter what happens, there is always room for love and friendship. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Adriana Chong and my matrix number is BB241106885, and today I will talking about my response to the book Because of Winn Dixie. So the main question that I will answering is whether I will recommend this book to others and the reason for my opinion. For me, yes, I would definitely recommend the book Because of Winn Dixie to others. It's a heartwarming and meaningful story that teaches valuable life lessons about friendship, loss, and the importance of community. The main character, Opal, is a young girl who moved to a new town with her father and feels lonely and out of place. When she finds a stray dog at the grocery store and named him Winn Dixie, everything begins to change. Through the dog Winn Dixie, Opal is able to connect with people in her town who are also dealing with loneliness and sadness. So from that, together they form an unexpected friendship. Besides that, I really like how the author Cat DiCamillo used a simple language to tell a story that is emotionally deep and relatable. The book does not just focus on relationship between a girl, Opal, and her dog Winn Dixie, but it's also explore how people can heal from the past pain when they open their hearts again. I think this message is important for both kids and adults. Also, the characters are unique and memorable. From Miss Franny the librarian to Otis the pet store worker, each of them has story to tell, and Winn Dixie helped bring the story to light. Overall, I would recommend the book Because of Winn Dixie to others. It's just more than a story about a pet, but it's a story about kindness, understanding, and how small action can lead to a big change in people's life. So, I think that is all from me. Thank you.